Greetings, comrades. My name is Gigantals, and I have no idea what I'm going to call this series, if it's going to be a proper series, or if it's just be trying this type of video. But as you can see from the title of this video, the point of this video is basically, don't be a Pharisee. And the reason why I'm making this video is because, partly based on, I'm very active on Facebook. I'm in a lot of groups, and I noticed that there seems to be okay, so what happens is, in a lot of my groups, they're basically question and answer things. So members put up questions asking things about saying, okay, so can someone tell me about the Assumption? So someone explained to me the Immaculate Conception. Someone explained to me sometimes even more complex, like talk about like Aquinas. I'm not quite that level yet. Okay, I'm like probably down there somewhere. Okay. Anyway, the point is, something I've noticed when I've been going around in some of these groups is, it's particularly the large ones, the ones with hundreds of thousands of members, is that there are a lot of Pharisees in those groups. Not to say they are literal Pharisees, but okay, let's put it this way. So let's say someone comes forward and let's just say someone comes forward and they ask a question that it shouldn't be too hard to know. Okay, they should know this by the people who usually ask questions are Christians, okay, Catholics, and it's probably something they would have, unless maybe they're recent or converts, it's something they probably should have learned about when they were much younger. But they ask these very simple questions, and I've noticed that there are a lot of people immediately criticizing them, asking, "Are you even Catholic? Are you even Christian?" Or "Admin, get rid of this troll," something like that. And I've looked through what this person's asking, and if you look at the rest of the group, the person put in the group, they're not trolls. They're just trying to ask questions that, yes, they may be very simple, they may be very easy, but they don't know the answer. And whenever I see these questions, what I immediately do is I try and answer it myself, and then I say, please ignore the Pharisees in this comments. And then I immediately go through and spend some time throughout the rest of the comments, basically just grilling everyone who's busy trying to call out that person, saying, are you even a Christian, or stuff like that. And they say, why are you defending him? And I said, because regardless of whether he's a Christian or not, he's asking a question. He deserves respect. It's a respectful answer when you answer him. You don't say, are you even a Christian? Like, what's the point of even saying that? Saying if you have nothing nice to say, you keep it to yourself. Okay, well then what's the point of them even commenting if they're just not even contributing to the discussion, and they're just saying, are you even a Christian? Or just mocking him or her. It's really stupid and hypocritical, because we're meant to be loving and stuff of people, but then one of our brothers and sisters in faith doesn't know much questions, and doesn't know much about the faith, and they just ask a simple question. Okay, maybe it's a badly worded question, maybe it's a simple question, maybe it's a stupid question, but we shouldn't be calling them out on that question. We should be explaining it to them. We should be explaining this matter to them regardless. Even if they keep posting something over and over again, in which, okay, then you report them, but you still treat them respectfully throughout that discussion. And I'm sure this isn't the only thing. I'm sure this isn't just happening on Facebook or on any social media, but it's also happening in person. When it comes to the people that's asking questions about the faith, we need to still treat them respectfully, regardless of what faith or denomination they are. Because remember the second greatest commandment: do to others as you would do to them. Okay. We need to be respectful when people when we answer people's questions. Okay, it can be a stupid question, it can be an insulting question, it can be a lot of different types of questions, but we need to treat their question respectfully. If we don't think we can manage to answer that question respectfully, then we don't answer it. Okay, you don't instead put an insult or you question their faith or anything. No, if you're scrolling past the conversation like this, and you post like this, and you see that question, and you see the type of question is, and it makes you angry, it's better just to say nothing. It's better just to simply scroll by, let your anger dissipate. Or if you're in person, just don't answer the question. I mean, okay, maybe you'll hide for if you're like on live TV or something, in which hopefully you've gone through some training to control your emotions beforehand, but you must never ever lose your cool. Okay, what was it? Peter 3:15? What, 1 Peter 3:15? Paraphrasing it, something along the lines of, always be prepared to give a defense for why you believe and have faith, but do so with gentleness and reverence. And I keep quoting that every single time. That's probably why I remember it so well, because I had to keep quoting it, because I'm dealing with these hypocrites, these Pharisees all the time. Not to say that I'm completely innocent of this myself, I admit. I used to be I used to be very firm in some of my questions, saying, how can you not know this? I mean, especially over Lent, although I didn't physically fast or abstain from social media throughout Lent, I was talking to my priest about how irritating it is dealing with some people online when it comes to arguments, and he said, "Look, if you feel making the arguing people online has been making you aggressive, then just take a break for the rest of Lent." I was like, okay, and I ended up finding this own perspective and seeing all these Pharisees around me, and realized, okay, I really don't want to be one of them. Definitely don't want to be a hypocrite. Okay, I don't want to be. That's a massive insult to me and to everyone who has the faith, and to him who I'm claiming to be here in the name of. So what we need to do is, like I said before, when people ask questions, regardless of what the question is, we need to treat them respectfully. If we know they're trying to do maliciousness, then we know they're trying to do something evil, or just out of hatred, then you don't criticize it. Maybe put a warning in the comments saying, don't answer this person, he's a troll. But then you say, don't answer this person, he is a troll. Not, don't answer this idiot, he's a something expletive. That's not what we're meant to do. Again, we need to be respectful. We need to be the better person. Okay, we need to turn the other cheek. If someone falls next and he slaps our cheek, like these people who don't know better and ask really bad questions, again, you just forgive them regardless and explain maybe they shouldn't run down the stairs or something. That's why they're from you, whatever. But we need to stop being Pharisees in this, because otherwise we're giving people the impression that we're judgmental. Like we're condemning people just for simply asking a question. That's something I've been saying quite a lot. When people launch particularly strong attacks against people asking these questions, I say, can you stop this? You're giving him the wrong impression of what it means to be a Christian or Catholic. You're making it seem like we condemn anyone for simply asking a question instead of answering it. This is the opportunity to prove how respectful you are, how respectful and loving, understanding and knowledgeable you are about the faith. But instead you just criticize him, you insult him, you mock him, you call him out. What's the point of it? Which is why we really need to stop being Pharisees here. We need to treat people, regardless of what they say, with respect. We need to treat them with reverence. We need to, if we can't answer that question without insulting him, then we need to just simply decide, you know what, this isn't our fight, this isn't our discussion. Scroll down. Let's just scroll down or move away. Move away from discussion. Because otherwise we're just going to make the situation worse. And believe me, there are a lot of bad Christians and Catholics out there, and the last thing we need to do is make that situation even worse for ourselves. Okay, because we already have to deal with that, and it's not easy. And the last thing we need, other than all these already hypocrites out there, is to simply have people just, well, who maybe they're genuinely trying to learn about the faith. Maybe they really want to convert, or maybe they're thinking, maybe I should convert if I want to learn more about the faith first. Then it's our duty to answer their questions respectfully, to give them a good impression of Christianity and Catholicism. Okay, that's what we need to do. Because if we just drive people away, then why? What's the point of even having a tongue or fingers? I'm not seeming very much like a rant, but it's something I've been needing to say for quite a while now. It's not just me, a lot of people have seen it all over. Not just Pharisees, there are people out there who are also rebuking the Pharisees out there, other than myself, basically saying, look, we need to be respectful here. Because ultimately that's what we need to do, respect. Okay, remember, love your neighbor as yourself? Well, you show love for other people through respect. And you give respect to people when they ask a question. If they ask a question you don't like, just scroll on. If they ask a question repetitively, you just answer. And if you know they're a troll, then you report them. But you still treat them with respect, okay? Respect, respect, respect. But that's basically what I want to say today. Not much covered, I know, but it is still an important matter nonetheless. We need to stop being Pharisees. We need to treat other people with respect, regardless of what we ask, where we answer one of their questions or not, regardless of what type of question it is. But that's basically it for this video. So if you like this video, please do give a like, please do share my videos, please do comment on me, let me know videos you want me to, or things you want me to talk about, because I've got a couple more things planned. Please do subscribe to my channel so you can see more content, and please ring bells to keep up to date with my video releases. Next episode, I'll find something else to talk about. I'm not sure what, but I'll find something. There's plenty of things to talk about up there. Anyway, God bless you all. See you next video, comrades. Until then.